Hey everyone, welcome back to more Zelda Classic, a third quest. And last part we took out level 3, and this part we will go tackle level 4 here. Again, these levels get a little bit larger, so they take a little bit more time to do. So we got a hint at where level 4 was located. If you've played the second quest, you will know which location I'm talking about here. I think there's only one arrow on this whole overworld map anyway. So I think he mentioned something about the secret at the arrow. So if you played the second quest and you got the magic sword, and then you know where level 4 is. So, I think you need the power bracelet, I think, to find this level, so... So you got the arrow here. You know, again, second quest was the magic sword. Not in this case, so this is where you actually find level 4. And this level can be a little bit of a pain here, as you'll see. It actually is kind of difficult. Again, I still don't have a potion, so... And once you get a potion, you have backup. Now, to get this key, you just overlap the blocks there so you can get to it. No, nothing much in this room, just a bunch of wall masters. Stupid bubbles are annoying me here. Luckily I just have arrows, just use those up. I got another manhandler right here. Alright, bullseye. I'm gonna pick up that key. And this room has a little more in it than just wall masters. You're gonna have to go this way, and you might want to prepare yourself, because this part might suck a little bit. Okay, take out the Aqua Mentis. Yeah, this room can be a little bit tricky because of the ropes here. Especially when you're constrained by these traps here. You know, you don't have as much room to move around the place. Now, this room here is going to be very fun. You might want to get your arrows ready here, because this is actually a pretty difficult room. You actually have to defeat all these enemies here. If you can keep your sword beams, that's fine. If you can't, then this is why you got your bow and arrow. Start throwing out your arrows, because this is a really nasty room here. All these, you got multiple statues, traps. This is really not a good room to be in. Oh, it's just really hard to get around the traps here, because you actually have to get around them. Because you actually have to push the block on this side, so you have to get around that. So, this is nasty. Look at that. See, when I mentioned this is not very friendly, yeah. And you gotta get this flute to get anywhere in this level, so it's a pretty nasty level here. You can take a lot of damage in that room because it's just really difficult to handle that. There's nowhere to hide. Hopefully I can find some heart refills here. Alright, over here we got a combination of a good clock. Any clocks we get here, very helpful. I'll clear up these rooms a little more easily here. Just look for any recovery items you can find here. Yeah, I think the blue Gorayas tend to drop hearts. I don't know how frequently, but I think you tend to get a lot of recovery from them, so I'm taking advantage of that here. Interesting, the arrow can be used as a boomerang. And we can snipe off these guys here. There is more in this room, though, so you wanna... Oops. I thought there was a bombable wall here. It's like an invisible wall. And we ignore the dongos here. Pick up the map right there. This level kind of... I guess it's supposed to look like either like a spaceship or something. Kinda does look like that. Can't quite reach these guys. I'll have to use arrows here. See if I can get recovery hearts here. Alright, going up here, and this is why you need your flute. You're not getting anywhere without the flute here. Okay, this next room here, I think it's another one of those kind of ugly rooms here. This is not a fun room to go through here. Let's just start tanking away with arrows here. It doesn't help that you're really constrained on space here. Do not be afraid to throw arrows out here because you just gotta get through the rooms here. I mean, I got plenty of money to waste here. you're gonna snipe me with that, fine, I can do it my own way. Let's just snipe you with arrows. Got plenty of money to throw out here. In fact, you get, still getting money right there. This room here, okay, just a couple of dorms here. At least I'm getting enough recovery hearts here. I'll pick up some more cash while I'm at it. This room here, it's kind of a weird design here. Nothing in here except some wall masters. At least I'm getting some money back there. Now, this might be a problem. I can't reach them without the... I could use arrows, though. I mean, when I'm getting... Look at that. Look at the money I'm getting right there. I'm like getting net gains of money here. Yeah, this is why I want it to be on the right side here. Keep pops on that side. And yes, this is why I bought that meat right at the beginning of the game here. This is where it finally pays off here. And before you go up, you actually want to go down, actually. Just some Stalfos 2s here, not that big a deal. You find the compass here, and that's not it. There's actually more to this room. And so here's one of your bomb upgrades. Luckily I have plenty of cash to spare. Lambolas here. Luckily the orange ones. Easy to take out here. Okay, this room's actually pretty simple. You just kind of stay in between the tiles. And the more snakes you get trapped inside that box, the better. Makes life a lot easier for you. Snipe them off here. So this gets you back out of that little trap there. Now we can actually just continue on here. We've got our extra bombs in hand here. Now, I'm not sure the enemies return if bubbles are present. I'm just gonna leave one enemy there. Oh, FYI, if you... The boss is right above you, but you can't go anywhere. And when I first played this, I thought you were gonna get the stepladder. I actually thought you were gonna get the stepladder in this level, because it looks reasonable. You know, how do you cross this river here? Ooh, so I got that wallmaster sitting there. Huh. They spawned already. almost got caught by that wall master there. We've had to do a little bit of ground here. So they're kind of making you do a lot of work here. You know, again, I still was thinking, okay, you're gonna get step ladder here. Look at this, you get greeted by a Gleeok here. So keep a note of that. You can actually push blocks in this type of room as well. You might want to remember that for later on. This room here, you're gonna have to get rid of all the enemies here. You're just gonna be just moving around the place here. I'm just gonna tank through as much as I can because that fairy's sitting there. Just do as much damage as I can. So I'm thinking at this point, it's like, oh my gosh, where are they taking me here? And yeah, this is how they get you to the boss. It's kind of a very clever way to do this. Look at this. You wouldn't really expect this at first. And yeah, you got another Dig Dogger here. This one, I'm pretty sure, splits into 3. You can keep them all stunned and makes this battle a lot easier. Alright, so that finishes out level 4 here. And we can actually do some stuff with the flute here. Okay, this is kind of a... I don't know how the warp points work here. It might be going off the first quest, actually. I think you're supposed to get the raft to get here, but you can actually warp here. So you can exploit that. And this is where they hide the letter. Kind of in a really isolated spot there. So here's the old level 1 here. I think this is just a hint, though. Yeah, I think if you go west from the starting point, you find level 1. Oh, now we can get potion here. Yeah, this is always helpful to have that on hand. Especially for like the last 2 or 3 levels, you're gonna probably want to have this on hand here. Okay, there's one more thing I want to get here. There's actually a few things you can find with the flute. Like a few little secrets. Actually, there's something you can find here. So that's where level 7 was in the second quest. So we pick up some money right there. Now this one is kind of subtle. Unless you're really searching every screen here, you may not find this. But it may be a good idea to find this. Alright, so... I think that's enough for this part. Actually, you know, I'm probably gonna restart this, like, you know, at the beginning. You know, saving the game here. So that I'm, you know, closer to the other side here. So, level 5 is actually on the other side of the map here. So we'll do that in the next part. And we'll go from there. Alright, see you guys later.